This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Lakewood, Colorado. I am here with the Karma House. Since 2021, this nonprofit Kava bar and community center is dedicated to providing a safe and alcohol-free space for people to gather and build community. I'm joined with the founder, director. Thanks, guys, for joining us here today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I'm going to start off a little bit about yourself, Nick. First of all, this is really a nonprofit that you founded, you began. You had some experience prior in Florida. Tell me a little bit how this journey led you here today.
Yeah, it's been a beautiful blessing starting this place, not without its hardships, for sure. I am one of 3 founders, the only one left still here. It was a rocky road. The idea behind the Karma House was to build community.
Yeah.
You know, and myself and the other founders, Kava was a big part of community. We realized that Kava bars attract community. They do it without the alcohol. They do it without the drugs. You know, the product we serve doesn't inebriate you. You can still drive, and there's no hangovers, and you remember what happened the next day. So it's actually a beautiful thing. And I feel blessed to have been a part of this. I feel like it's my mission to serve the community, part of what I've gone through in my life.
And not only that, but you're still here, which shows something, right?
Correct.
I mean, as a founder. Let me ask you this, Deonna. You are basically formally educated. You've gone to college. You're a registered nurse. Really, throughout the years, your passion for helping not only people, but the homeless people out there and everyone else led you right here where you are today. Share with me how this passion got you involved and why you thought it was a good fit.
Well, I came out here from Florida for COVID contracts initially as a travel nurse, and I broke my wrist in January 2021. And I lost my job the same day. And it was a very interesting time back then. And needless to say, I knew the founders that were getting ready to open the place, and they hadn't hired staff yet. And I was like, I could squeeze the Kava. It would help with the rehab and stuff until I could go back to work. So I came on board, and I just found a passion here in community health versus the medical system.
That's interesting. So not only are you helping others, but kind of helped you to actually step into that. Let me ask you this, Nick. Let's start with the name. In certain beliefs, it is believed each individual is born with karma. It has also been identified as the relationship between a person's mental or physical action and the consequences following that action. So would you say your belief is there are consequences for our daily actions that we do every day?
I do believe this. I am a firm believer in karma, and the way I interpret karma is energy put in motion has no choice but to come back in some other energetic motion. For an example, you know, if you were walking, minding your own business in the street, and I stuck my foot out to trip you, and you fell, right? I put the energy out, which caused you to go through some hardship.
Sure.
I believe the universe has no choice but to flip that around and come back on me. And I might not get tripped, it might not happen like this way, but I do believe the universe responds to us. We're energy, the universe is energy, so if we put something out, it has to come back. Karma.
Action, reaction happens every day. We just have to be conscious of it and aware. Your message is to improve our daily actions, promoting a healthy and active lifestyle. I mean, this can be done by providing alternative products. I see quite a few products out there. Let's begin with the number one, the one we're going to focus on the most, which is Kava tea. Share with me, what is Kava tea?
Well, it is a root grown in the South Pacific Islands, and it's becoming more popular in the U.S. I would say that the Kava capital is Florida. It has a bunch of different properties to it.
Okay.
One is how it makes you feel. It's similar to having one drink of alcohol where you're socially lubricated and relaxed. And you kind of stay there. It doesn't impair your judgment. You can drive on it. It has a reverse tolerance, so you need a little bit more in the beginning to feel the effect, and then after you've had it, you need less to feel the effect. So it is non-addictive, and it is a great alcohol alternative. It's also a social lubricant, and it has some medical properties too. It has numbing properties, so while it's digesting, it's dealing with intestinal discomfort, lower back pain, menstrual cramps, and it could be a good mouthwash for any dental discomfort. It really is a good alternative. You can't really overdo it. I think overdoing it looks like a lot like needing a nap.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very surprised not knowing anything about this. I mean, I told my son I was interviewing you guys today. He was like, Dad, you haven't tried Kava? And I said, no, not at all. I mean, this is a popular drink that has been used in ceremonies for relaxation. Kava comes from the word awa, which means bitter. So why don't you share with the viewers, kind of explain what it tastes like if you can.
Okay, so there's different variations of Kava. But my experience is that Kava is a very earthy taste to it. If you would imagine what it tastes like to just pull a root out of the ground, clean it, and then bite into it, that's kind of what Kava tastes like. It tastes like almost like dirt, but cleaner.
Can it be sweetened? Can it be sweetened?
It can. You can put sugar in it. You can put creamer. Vanilla syrup, in my opinion, is delicious with Kava. We make specialty Kavas here. I made a Kava out of vanilla chai. So I put a bunch of chai, mix the Kava with it, put some vanilla to sweeten it up. I think it's delicious, and it's really good.
I picture sweet for myself. I'm the kind of guy that doesn't really drink coffee. I drink a lot of sugar with coffee. I mean, I myself, I suffer from anxiety. Do many discover that this elixir to be mood enhancing, and can it have anti-anxiety properties?
Absolutely. It reacts on the GABA receptors, which helps with a lot of anxiety, depression. It's a great alternative. I would never suggest, that over medication. Always ask your doctor before, mixing or anything like that. But it's overall just a natural relaxant.
Might be a great place to start as well, though, before even medication, see if it's something that can help. I mean, but much more than just products that I see out here. What you provide is a safe, alcohol-free, sober environment that promotes this healthy lifestyle. Share with my viewers, what are they going to find here? I mean, what is the vibe here?
Sure. One thing about the Karma House is if you come in one day and don't like the vibe, come in the next. It changes. We are based on community. What we do is we follow what the community wants. We don't have a stern idea of what things should be. If the people speak and they want something, we usually provide, if it makes sense. What you would see most likely, no matter what state you come in here, you're going to be accepted.
Okay.
People will accept you. We get people who are down on their luck all the time, who don't have anywhere to go. They come in here for a few days. As long as they're willing to do something about it, the community will jump in and help them. They'll get a job, they'll get a place to stay, and most likely, better than anything else, they're going to get community. They're going to feel like they belong. So many testaments of customers that have come through here that have said, I was down on my luck, I didn't know anybody, I had a drinking problem, I came in here, I have friends now, I have a new girlfriend, new boyfriend, I have all these things going for me now. And it's like, what a gift it is for someone to say that, they look you in the eyes and say, you guys saved my life. And I'm like, wow.
Very inclusive.
Yes.
And we're talking very inclusive environment. I mean, let's face it, a big reason many of us frequent regular bars is for the community aspect. How important is supporting individuals, not alone, but here in a community setting, to really ensure kind of a sustainable solution, would you say?
Community, there's a lot of aspects to it, in my opinion. It can be built in a lot of different ways, and it can be represented in a lot of different ways. One thing that I feel that stands out for the Karma community or the Kava community in general is the recovery aspect to it.
Okay.
An example would be, traditionally speaking, when you hear someone with a drug addiction or alcohol addiction, what do? You go to rehab, you go to AA, you go to NA. But some people don't have the resources or the ability to drop everything in their life and to go and get the help that they need. So building a community focused on a healthier lifestyle and healthier alternatives and building each other up and helping each other live those lifestyles and stay accountable and just showing up for one another.
Interesting. And that community is a vital aspect of what you guys do here. I mean, like I said before, this really is an inclusive, safe haven, a place to connect and create new memories. What has been the response from visitors, maybe who've come one time and maybe pulled you aside and let you know what they felt of it?
For example, last night we had a few new people come in, and one pulled me aside. Didn't know who I was. I don't walk around being like I own the place. It's just not what I do. But the guy's, he's like, I really love the vibe here. And I saw him when he came in. He was just, sort of melancholy-ish, not like terribly down. But then next thing I know, after an hour of hanging out here, he shot a game of pool, had some Kava, met like maybe 10 or 12 new people, and he just had a huge smile on his face. He was, dancing around. I mean, like his energy just got from here to here, and it was just a beautiful thing to see. And he's like, oh, I love the vibe here. It's so great.
Makes you guys realize why you continue to do what you do, obviously. I mean, this is a karma community that goes beyond these four walls or this safe place, but into the community. Share with us how Karma Cares kind of gives back to the surrounding community.
Of course. The idea of the Karma House, for me, it's in 3 segments, right? We offer space for people to come and feel safe and feel welcome. We have the bar environment, the pool tables, the events that we do, and that gets them in the door. And then from there, like the events you can become a part of that can actually enhance your life. We have yoga here, sound healing, meditation, all different things that, one, you can feel a part of something, and two, you can actually enhance yourself. Yoga through movement and breath work can, calm the energy down and get you at more of a grounded foundation. And from then, once I feel like, once you've reached a level where you're good, then you can give back to the community. We do a lot of park cleanups. We donate to a lot of organizations. We volunteer at many different organizations. Whoever will have us, food pantries and many different things. Honestly, it's not coming to my mind.
And a lot of
right now.
events that people can take part in.
There's a lot,
that you
yes.
do, which I think is great. I mean, your aim is to make a positive impact on your local community and spread awareness about healthy alternatives. As a nonprofit, how can the public out there support your mission?
Sure. Well, I mean, obviously, if you can go to our website, we do accept donations, monetary and physical, all the time. We're always donating, winter clothes at the moment, food, whatever else. If you could contribute to that, that would be phenomenal. But mostly just come in here and,
Support us.
add your presence. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty easy way to support you guys.
Yeah.
Obviously, your nonprofit monetary donations, if they're out there, folks, bring them in, but if not, come in and just support the community as well. You have products out there. You guys even have, growlers you can take home with you. Is that right?
Of course. Yep.
I think that's pretty cool. From wellness to alcohol-free nightlife, there is something really for everyone to learn and grow from our daily actions. I mean, this is really, it's good karma. That's what the vibe is here. I mean, is this rewarding work for you now that you, like you said, not an easy journey, but you've stuck it out? Is it rewarding?
1,000% rewarding. Real quick, before COVID, I had this notion that what I'm doing is just not fulfilling me, and I was seeking something that would be fulfilling, and the universe gave it to me, and it's a beautiful gift, and I just believe that we have only gotten started. It's only going to go up from here. I want to see community center Kava bars all over the world, places for people to come and be safe.
Deonna, for yourself, you left the medical profession, a profession of helping people. You're now still helping people, a totally different angle here. Do you feel like this was a good calling for you, and do you enjoy seeing those faces smiling and having a good time?
Absolutely. It was definitely not on purpose. It was all by mistake, but the universe brought me here, and I'm so happy it did.
Exactly.
I
Sometimes
wouldn't change anything.
a broken wrist can lead you somewhere, and here you are today. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is our website. On the website, see all the ways that really you can be involved. Check out their menu, and then drop in for a taste of relaxation, really, if you will. Take a growler home with you as well. This is a great place you can come in and frequent. Obviously, you're someone out there that maybe haven't found a place they can call home. There's a place you can walk into, and you're definitely going to find somebody that is going to maybe gravitate to you, or maybe just leave you alone and let you sip on some kava while you're sitting there. Check out their Facebook and all their social media. You can also sign up on their newsletter as well. They will keep you updated on any events they have out there, and many ways that you can give back to your community as well. Once again, that is the Karma House, serving the community through clarity and love. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.